Hey you, it's Kyla Lou. And I always thought that Disneyland was the happiest place on earth, but that was before I got to hop on here and hang out with you. I know, that was so painfully cheesy,
But it's true!
it is so great to see you and I'm so happy to be here with you. And if you want to learn how to create those aesthetic mini vlogs that you always see on TikTok or Instagram Reels like this, then just keep watching, my friend, because I'm going to show you how to do all of it. Really quick, let's go over some general vlogging tips that are going to be really helpful to keep in mind, regardless if you're creating long-form content like an actual YouTube vlog, or you're creating more short-form content like a TikTok video. The first tip is to have a plan. Now, you may be wondering at this point, but Kyla, this is a vlog. Don't I just whip out my camera and film every single little minute detail of my day? And that is definitely one approach to vlogging that you can take, but from my experience and from hearing from other creators, your vlogs are going to be so much easier to film and edit if you go in having a general idea of what you're going to film, because contrary to how it seems, vlogging can actually be fairly difficult. Now, if you decide to create a plan for your vlogs, this doesn't mean that
Every single little detail.
has to be scripted out, but just having a general idea of what you're wanting to cover is gonna make things so much easier. Like, are you going to do a get ready with me and just film the process of you getting ready in the morning, or a going to the gym with me and you're filming your workout, or a what I eat in the day? The possibilities really are endless, but having that plan helps you be more focused so the viewer knows what to look forward to when they're watching your content. The second tip is to tell a story. The beautiful thing about filming content vlog style is there's so much leeway and, in a weird sort of way, so much grace, because people know that you're using your life to tell a story. And you really can make a story out of anything. There are so many things that can be pitched either as mundane or stupid, or as the best thing in the world. You, as the storyteller, have to consciously make that decision to make whatever you're filming really the best thing in the world. The third tip that I have for you guys is try your best to pay attention to the lighting. With vlogs, since usually there's gonna be a lot of moving parts, you're gonna probably be moving around, just do your best to try and pay attention to the lighting, because it is gonna be different than just setting up the type of video that I have here right now, where I've got my tripod, I've got my lights. I may switch up the angle just a little bit in this video, but for the most part, my lighting is gonna stay consistent. So with vlogs, it's just something nice to have in the back of your mind, like, okay, let's pay attention to the lighting of this, and sometimes it may not be great, and that's okay. If that's what you've decided you want to capture in your vlogs, then awesome, but it does help to pay attention to it, especially when you're getting started. Honestly, the beauty of vlogs is that no one's gonna expect you to have pristine lighting, but it certainly does help to amp up the quality of your video. So what I would recommend is don't hesitate to try different angles to see if you can get some better lighting, or maybe there's a window. Things like that does help. Or you can just invest in like a simple ring light like this one that's super lightweight. I'll make sure to link this one in the description down below because I love it. And you can easily set it up, light up some of your scenes, and make it look a little bit better. Now, the fourth tip that I have for you guys is look at the camera and not at yourself, okay? So right now I am currently filming with my iPhone and I'm just looking at myself, and you can see it looks off, right? Because I'm looking at myself, I'm not actually looking at you. So whether you're filming on your phone or your camera, make sure you actually look at the camera so you're looking at your viewers. I'm looking at you guys versus checking out myself. You can always do this at the beginning of the shot, like look at yourself, make sure everything looks good, but then make sure you talk to the camera. And the last tip that I have for you guys, tip number 5, is to capture more footage than you think you need. Trust me on this. It is always so much better to have extra footage that you don't end up using than having not enough footage. Like, that is just such a horrible feeling when you're going in to edit and you realize you just didn't grab enough footage, and it just really sucks. So to help you avoid that situation, just always try your best to grab more footage than you think you need, because I would much rather prefer you have that problem where you have too much footage than not enough. Now, a last little bonus tip for you guys. If you're just getting started with vlogging, maybe you're not feeling very confident in this whole vlogging process, I would highly recommend going and studying other people's vlogs. Go see what they're vlogging, go see what their style is, because there are different styles of vlogs. Go check it out, go study them. That really helped me when I was first getting started. Now, what I want to do is actually show you how to film and edit a mini vlog for either TikTok or your Instagram Reels. So at this point, I'm going to split the video into two sections. I'm first gonna talk about filming and all of that good stuff, and then we're gonna dive into the editing. So if you're a beginner, this is gonna be absolutely perfect for you, or maybe you've been vlogging for a little bit, but you wanna kind of step up your game. Hopefully some of these tips will help you out. So let's jump into it. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be talking about filming with your phone, but obviously you can capture all of your footage with an actual camera. A phone is just really easy and lightweight. You can just whip it out and start vlogging. And also the camera is pretty awesome on these bad boys. You can film your mini vlogs in a couple different ways. The first way is you can film just using your phone camera to capture all of your individual clips. And honestly, this first method is probably going to be the most convenient. Second, if you want to create a more aesthetic mini vlog and you don't want to do a bunch of color correcting or adding a ton of filters on in the editing process, what you can do is actually film all of your individual clips using an Instagram filter. I have been doing this lately and honestly, I love the results, but it does take a little more work than just whipping out your phone camera and filming all your clips, because mainly you do have to check to make sure the filter is on anytime you go to film. And the third idea that I have for you guys is to actually pick out the song that you want to use for your mini vlogs on TikTok. And then what you're going to do is film all of your different clips to the different pieces of that song. Now, this is going to cut down your editing time by a lot, but it's probably going to require quite a bit more time in the filming process.
Woman, a punk. It's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. That time. I'ma need a sentimental man or woman, a sentimental, a sentimental, a sentimental man or woman, a punk man or woman. Man or woman, and the pump me up, and the pump me up, a woman and a pump me.
Now, just a quick few tips when it comes to filming. One, it's totally okay to have some blank seconds at the beginning and end of your clips because you can easily cut those out. So get yourself set up, make sure everything looks okay, start recording. You can always cut that out later. And second, if you're worried about your video being super shaky, I would highly recommend investing in a tripod. I can make sure to link this one down below. I love this tripod. Or just resting your arm on like a desk or a shelf so you can try your best to eliminate that shakiness. If you have a lot of different clips, for me personally, I find it easiest to edit my mini vlogs on my computer. And right now I just use iMovie because that's what I'm used to, and it makes editing my mini vlogs so easy and so quick. I do edit a bunch of my other TikTok content just directly on TikTok, so you can totally do that, or you can use other apps on your phone so you're not having to go in and edit on your computer. But for me personally, it just gets so tedious and it's just faster to do it on my computer. Okay, so here I am in iMovie and I have just created a movie project. So what I'm gonna do is I've airdropped all of my clips to my computer. So I'm gonna grab all of those and just drag them in here. So now at this point, hopefully you've planned that either you're gonna do a voiceover, you're gonna be talking and filming yourself talking, or you're not going to do any of that. So for this video, I planned that there's not gonna be any sort of voiceover. If you wanted to do a voiceover and you were editing on your computer, I just use the little voice memo app that comes on the iPhones. I'll record it while watching my clips and then I can add it in. But since I'm not doing any of that and I'm just going to add in the music, first what I'm gonna do in iMovie, a fun little editing tip for you guys is if you want all the clips to be 0 volume and you don't wanna have to go and do it for every single clip, I'm gonna make this first clip 0, so you can't hear the background noise. I'm gonna copy that clip. Then at the top here, I'm gonna click on Edit, Paste Adjustments, but first, before I have to do that, let's select all of these other clips, then paste adjustments, click on volume, and it's gonna make all of those others 0. So that's really nice if you're editing, and iMovie can help you make lots of edits very quickly. Now, to add in my song, what I'm going to do is I actually went onto TikTok. I found the sound that I wanted to use and I actually saved the video to my phone. Then at that point, I airdropped that to my computer. So if I pull this up here, here is the video that has the sound I want to use. And I'm just gonna pull that into iMovie and drag it below the clips so it turns it into just audio. So now what I can do is cut off the beginning and the ends of my clips to match with the song. So I can do that by dragging this here, or you can do a shortcut, which is Command B, and it's gonna cut the clip for you and you can delete it. And I'm just gonna match that up to the cuts in the song so everything flows really seamlessly and get that all looking great. Then once I'm done, I'm gonna go up here to the top, and you can't see this because my screen is cut off, but I'm gonna click on this export file button and I'm gonna export this to my computer. Okay, so now that I've airdropped the final product to my phone, there's just one last step that I take care of before uploading my video to TikTok. So what I'm gonna do is click on my video here in my Photos app, and I'm gonna click on Edit up here in the top right, and I'm gonna go down to this little crop bar here, and I'm gonna bring the edges in and cut off all the black space, because for some reason when I edit into iMovie, it doesn't export it as a vertical video. I don't know if that's common for all video software and I'm just a scrub, but I wanna make sure that this video is vertical. So I'm gonna click Done, and now you can see it's preparing the video, but it is vertical. So it doesn't have those black bars, because if I go and upload it to TikTok, it's going to treat it as a horizontal video, and we don't want that. We want it as a vertical video. So once that video is complete, I'm gonna go back here into TikTok. I'm gonna go over to my personal profile and click on the plus sign down in the bottom. And then I'm gonna make sure I'm on camera and not quick, because that is the stories. And I'm gonna click upload here and select the video that I just edited. Perfect, I can preview it there, click next. And now at this point, I would add in my text. If I had already added in the sound, it would already be in there, so I don't have to worry about adding an additional sound. You can at this point do a voiceover if you want, but this is where I will add text and make sure everything looks good, and then you can go in, add your captions, hashtags, and either post it right away or save it as a draft. Okay, so there you guys go. I really hope you guys enjoyed this hopefully fairly easy tutorial on how to start creating those mini vlogs and how to set yourself up best for success. If you did enjoy this video and you found some value, don't forget to hit that like button and of course subscribe because it helps out my channel so much. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye dudes.
'Cause I've been living life right